This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So this is how an analog clock is represented using a 5x5 character matrix. So this is the correct analog clock. So here we can see that values at the center we have 12 and then 1, 2, 3. So like that we are following in the correct clock pattern. So this is how actually a clock is present, and the empty spaces are filled with asterisks. So we have to understand how original analog clock is represented in a 5x5 matrix, and based upon this we have to find our output. So now let us see our sample input 1. So in our input again we are given another analog clock. So we are given a 5x5 character matrix which represents a analog clock, and after that we are given two values n1 and n2. So here n1 is equal to 8 and n2 is equal to 10. So now what we have to do is n1 represents hour and n2 represents minutes. And in this analog clock we can see that all the values are misplaced. So in the first row we have 8, 9, 11 and then we have 5. So this is not the correct format. So first our task is to find the position of n1 in this analog clock. So n1 is equal to 8 and we are able to find n1 in the first row second column. So this is the position of 8 in this particular analog clock, but this is a wrong analog clock. But we have to use this position and find actually what value will be present in this particular index. So in this wrong analog clock we have 8, but actually at the index the value that needs to be present is 11. So at the same index, first row second column, the actual value that needs to be present is 11. So in our output we are printing 11 because that is the correct time. This analog clock is wrong. Similarly we have to find n2. n2 is equal to 10. So we have to find the position of 10 in this wrong analog clock. So we are able to find 10 over here. So using this position we have to find actually what value will be present in this position using the original analog clock. So in the original analog clock at the same index we have the value 5. So that should be the time. But here we are given only the hour. So 5 represents hour, but actually we need minutes. So we have to multiply it by 5. 5 into 5 is 25. So in our output we are printing 11 hour 25 minutes. So this is how we obtain the output. So using the values of n1 and n2 we have to find the position in this wrong analog clock, and after finding the position we have to find the original value that is present at that particular index using the correct analog clock. So this is how we should be printing our output. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am creating a character array named input of size 5x5, and at every index we can store up to 5 characters. So we will be storing the input analog clock into this character array input, and then I am creating another character array named original in which we will be storing the correct analog clock. So as per the question we can see that in the first row we have asterisk 11, 12, 1 asterisk, and in the second row we will be having 10 asterisk 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 2. So like that, this is how the values will be present in a original correct analog clock. So now let us see only the logic. So let us assume in the main function we have accepted the input and we have stored it into the character array input. So now our input should be containing the original analog clock, and we should also be accepting n1 and n2, and let us assume it is also accepted. So now let us see how we will be printing the values. So first we have to create two integer variables named hh and mm. So hh is for hour and mm is for minutes. Initially I am setting both of them to -1, and now we are going to find the position of n1 and n2 in the input character array. So the size is 5x5. So I am creating a ij loop. So in this nested ij loop, the I loop iterates from 0 to 5 and the j loop also iterates from 0 to 5, because we are given in the question that the size of analog clock is 5x5. And in every iteration we are going to check whether current value is equal to n1 or not. So using strcmp function I am comparing n1 and the value present in input at the index ij. So if both are equal, then it means we have found the position of n1 in the wrong analog clock. So if we have found the position, then we have to obtain the value present at the same position from the original analog clock. So what we are doing is we will be converting the value present in the original at the same index. So at the same index ij we are going to find the value present in the original. So we are going to convert that value into an integer using attay function, and we will be storing it into hh. So now we have found hh. Similarly for minutes, so n2 represents minutes. So again simultaneously we are comparing n2 and input of ij. If in any iteration that is equal, then we are going to obtain the value present in the original. So again similarly we are going to apply the same logic. So we have to store the original converted into an integer into mm. So we should be implementing condition like mm is equal to attay of original ij. So now the integer value will be present in mm, but actually the value present represents only the hour. So to obtain the minutes from hour, we have to multiply it by 5. So if the integer is 1, then it represents 5 minutes. If it is 2, then it is 10 minutes. So that is why we multiply into 5. So after multiplying the mm by 5, now we have hh and mm. So finally, after the execution of the loop, using a printf statement, we will be printing hh and mm mod 60. And we print mm mod 60 because we need to print in correct format. And also we use %02d. So what happens is, whenever we are going to print integers which has less than 2 digits, a 0 will be prepended in the beginning. So we will be printing our output in a correct time format. So this is only the logic. So we have to implement the main function and make use of this function. So thank you for watching.